Glad to have you with us from Bauer Stadium. It's the Thunderbirds and the Sam Houston State Bearcats. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Hollywood with the latest on the weather.
Guys, this crowd is electric. One thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
And it's the Thunderbirds ready to kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bearcats offense will go to work first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
The Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Now the Thunderbirds offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to...
Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Thunderbirds moving quickly to the line.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now facing a 3rd and long. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And it's the Thunderbirds will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Sam Houston State's offense taking the field to start this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. The throw. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Bearcats send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Handoff from the shotgun. Plows through the defense. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Thunderbirds come to the line with a new set of downs.
And the defense gives up the first down. And here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Gets it to the back. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
And it's the Thunderbirds will hustle to the line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Trying to get rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. A spectacular one-hand grab. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The give. Snowed under by the defense. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. To the air. It's locked. Fires downfield. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. The Bearcats decide to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Thunderbirds in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. There's some room. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Motion from the wide receiver. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And the big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Fires one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And it's the Thunderbirds who will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. They'll run it to the right side. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man out of the backfield. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Dropping back, it's Locke. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. Turns it on in midfield. Racing down the left side. Inside the touchdown, Sam Houston. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
It's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
The Thunderbirds will have it 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. There's a crease. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Jackson will throw. Flips it out to the back. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And it's the Thunderbirds want to pick up the tempo. Looking for a gap. It's Jenkins.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. He'll throw it. They're working that left side. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Got his man on the outside. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to...
Makes the grab in their space. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Spins away from the defender. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. The Thunderbirds trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Jackson gonna throw it. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Thunderbirds! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy time and time again trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll try to pop the draw into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. The Bearcats line up to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. And it's the Thunderbirds want to move quickly.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Picks up the 1st down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Keeps it on the option. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Gets the back moving. Jackson will throw. A little release to the back. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Thunderbirds will punt it away on 4th down. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The run from the shotgun. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the catch. Makes the catch, and he's free. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And the Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Had to get rid of it quickly.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Splits the uprights. Good. And that's going to tie it up.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Jackson gonna throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He breaks a tackle. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Off the RPO, complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Bearcats use the first of their 3 timeouts. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. Off the play fake on 1st down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Gives it on the option. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And they're able to make the tackle. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Jackson will throw. He's got his man, makes the grab. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. He'll pull it down. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We kick things off with Arkansas in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's the Razorbacks looking to make it 3 straight victories to start the new year. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Back now to your game in Huntsville. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these 2 programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. And with that, let's send it back to our team at Elliott T. Bowers Stadium.
We're just about ready to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And it's the Thunderbirds will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. They're going to field this one in tight quarters. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Now on the counter. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. The short hands, it's Reed. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield. It's O'Neal. Across the 25. He's got room. Touchdown, Bearcats. With that, they grab the lead here in the second half. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. From the gun, the running back has it. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Thunderbirds come to the line in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Reads it, fires complete. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Offense in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They go right back to him. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And it's the Thunderbirds have their offense in high gear.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Jackson gonna throw it. Snagged out of the air. Finding some room. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Can't get him to the ground. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. The Thunderbirds can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Complete. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Quick release on the RPO. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it from the gun. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. And it's the Thunderbirds are threatening on 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Thunderbirds. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bearcats offense heads out to get things started on this drive. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Caught behind the line. It's O'Neal. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. The Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's locked. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
The give to the back. Makes a pass to Marker. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Bearcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the Oak. Makes a grab and room to run. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. He's got it on the move. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Not able to get outside. They tried to run wide, and they got nothing. It'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it! They take the lead here in the 4th.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
He'll bring it out. It's Jenkins. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They make the stop, and they had to work for it. A nice little juke, and he'll have 7 on that one. The Thunderbirds racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wide receiver going in motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Gives it to the back on the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And it's the Thunderbirds will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Tight end now in motion. To the air, it's Luck. Pulls it in, it's O'Neal. Jumped on top of the pile. And the Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And that won't quite be enough for the first down as he's knocked down just short of the sticks. Punt is in the air on 4th down. And the ball hits at the 3. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Finds a spot in the middle. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30.
And how about the defense? How big was that stop? Forcing the punt, getting it back to the offense, and all of a sudden, you feel the momentum now on their side.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. It's complete. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Motion from the back. Wants to throw again. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires to the tight end. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one. The Thunderbirds will snap it on 1st and 10.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
It looks as if we have an injured Bearcat on the field. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They feed him again. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. And it's the Thunderbirds in the hurry-up. Jackson will throw. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. And it's good! Tie ball game here in the 4th.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Number 97, safety kickoff.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got enough for the first. All by himself down the middle. He's at the 10. Touchdown Bearcats. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. They'll see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Thunderbirds with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Oh, they're after him, and down he goes.
There's an example of a dude getting beat one-on-one with his quarterback getting closer and closer to his end zone, man. That's scary.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. The play-action fake. Here comes the heat. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And it's the Thunderbirds will punt this one away. Had to hurry the punt a bit, but gets great distance. Not a lot of room to field this one. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Bearcats offense out there to go on the attack. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long.
Might have a chance. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Sam Houston. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be... He's got it for a big play. Down inside the 35. Stopped him at the 34. And what an electrifying play.
The only way they were getting back in this game is if they did that. Great job. Huge explosive play by this offense. We need multiple scores. Got to keep the hammer down, but great job making the explosive.
Short gain on the play before he slides. The Thunderbirds want to crank the tempo. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Offense gets set for second down. Jackson gonna throw it. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Got it looking for a first.
And the most important thing is the...
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. Touchdown, Thunderbirds! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Sam Houston State's offense taking the field to start this drive. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage. You're probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. He's got enough to move the chains, and that clock will keep moving, and they'll be able to run it out. And they'll take a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.